Hello, I'm Chef Vivien, French chef. Today, pasta carbonara, the star of all the pasta. Spaghetti carbonara. Who doesn't like spaghetti carbonara? I don't know no one who doesn't like spaghetti carbonara. But today you will see a recipe a bit different than all other recipes, because I will show you another process to give more taste to your pasta that you can also apply after for other recipe of pasta with other kind of sauces. For ingredients, very simple: eggs, egg yolks, peccorino, Parmigiano, pasta, and the star of the recipe, guanciale. Guanciale is the cheek, this place of the pork, salted, marinated, and dry, and keep for a long time to give more taste. If you don't have, you can use pancetta. You can use, regarding your country, some salty pork, very fatty. In France we have other ones, in Spain there is other ones. The base is guanciale, but you can use also pancetta. You can use some lard in France, whatever, some colonnata in Corsica, whatever. But the true recipe is this cheek. So as usual, we need to put water to boil for pasta, but usually we put 10 grams of salt for 1 liter of water and 100 grams of pasta. But now we won't put 10 grams, we will put 3-4 grams by liter, because we will use the water to finish the pasta in the pan, in the fry pan. And this will be a big difference, will make a big difference with your sauce and the taste of your final pasta. So that is why it's really important to don't add too much salt in the water of the boiling of the pasta, for the pasta. So first thing, we will prepare all ingredients. The cheese. The cheese, I used to use this grater, very fine grater, and do this kind of snow of cheese, very light schemes of cheese. And I have peccorino and Parmigiano. All ingredients and how much will be in the description. Guanciale. So I cut my very cold guanciale. To be sincere, I put it about 2-3 minutes in the freezer, and this way is easier to cut because it's firm. Otherwise, if it's too hot, it's not easy to cut. Alors, many schools for guanciale: who likes big pieces, who likes very little pieces, very crunchy. I like medium, 2-3 millimeters. It's quite little, okay, let's say. Usually one person, one slice like this, it's okay. So it's easy to calculate. This I keep it. Then we cut in lardon, we say in French, like little pieces like this. Little pieces of about 3-4 millimeters. In France, this kind of cutting will be lardon. Now I start to warm my pan because it's really big. Need times to heat up. My water starts to warm and quite boiling. Really important, pasta, you need to look about time of cooking your pasta, because you can be really surprised. I bought this pasta, very nice, from Ligurie. It's a nice place for pasta, and I saw that it's only 8 minutes cooking time, so it will be a quick recipe, because usually some big spaghetti can be 10-11 minutes cooking. So look to the packaging of your pasta, how much time cooking, and after organize yourself. If you have 12-minute cooking pasta, you have time to do all the rest meanwhile the pasta is cooking. In my case, as you see, I already prepared, because otherwise I will have no time, because it will be half time here, half time there. So 4 minutes here, 4 minutes there. Now it's hot, so I can put my guanciale to fry gently to melt all the fat, maximum fat. This is a really important step of the pasta carbonara, is to take care a lot of your guanciale. To don't burn it. If you want a bit crunchy and you add it after on the top of your pasta dish, you need to take care a lot of this moment. The guanciale must give its fat to the pan and to the recipe. So as you can see here, there is little bubbles. It's the fat which is starting to melt, and at the same time to make golden color all the little pieces. Well, meanwhile, we have time we control this, we stay here, but we have time to work on the pepper. Depending on the type of your fat, you must control the amount of pepper. This one is quite spicy, but I like spicy, so I would put a nice amount of pepper. If it will be not so spicy, you can put a lot of pepper. I will put in the ingredients how much I advise you. As normal, a bit spicy, and for hardcore people. You can use, the best way is to use a big pan, the pepper, a strong cutting board, and you crush like this. Voilà, you crush your pepper this way with the angle of your pan, and if you want, you can make a little bit more thinner and work it a little bit with your knife. It's not obligation, but to cut the big pieces, and this way you have a fantastic ground fresh pepper. Now you start to see that there is a good ones and not good ones, so you need to remove. You see all the fat here is just from the guanciale. It's no added, it's just guanciale. And this we will use. Now I can take a bowl and start to prepare my eggs. And it won't be eggs plus fat plus cheese. It will be another way. But we need to mix the eggs. Now it's time to boil the water and quite finish the guanciale. Very nice guanciale. So when my guanciale is treated, it's worked, I can start the recipe, because it will be very quick, as I told you. Prepare a paper for keeping your guanciale. We take the guanciale which is ready, we put in a paper, kitchen paper. The biggest one we let them finished. When water is boiling, we put the salt, and once again 3-4 grams, no more, by liter of water. In my case, I have 3 liters, I will put 10 grams. I have a bit more than 3 liters, so I put 10 grams of salt. Water is boiling, I put my spaghetti. This way, don't force them, they will melt a bit and they will fall themselves. So now I put the minutes for 4 minutes. Half time of cooking, just help to enter, but you don't broke them, as you know. Now I can put a part of pepper on my fat. It's gently frying, the fire is switched off, but it's still hot, so it's gently frying, toasting a bit, and it's really tasty. And now it's time to take our eggs, plain eggs, full eggs, egg yolks, and this we whisk. You just have to break really well the white part. And the working with a whisk is finished in this recipe. In other recipe, I have a bit of time to explain you what will happen. You will whisk this fat with these eggs and this cheese, whisk it, and when your pasta will be ready, put in this bowl, remove all together, mix all together, and serve it with also this on top. And it's the typical way for pasta, but for carbonara. But I will show you, so as I say, another way. which is for me better because the fat and the taste of pepper and the taste of guanciale will be inside your pasta also. When you buy pasta, really important if you make pasta with and after you want to make a sauce with the water of the pasta, it's really important to buy pasta that will eat and drink your sauce. That is why you need to buy pasta which is made with trafilatura di bronzo. I will show you two examples to understand. Here I have usual pasta, quite shiny. This pasta for carbonara, which is a little bit more rough, more, you see, and this will give is starch to the sauce. So this one, you need this one aspect. Half time of pasta cooking have been done. Now we take water from pasta and we put it in the fat to make a new place for boiling pasta. And now we take the pasta and we put it in the pan and we will cook. We slow down the fire a bit and we will cook them gently till the end in this pan. And this water that you see, it's a bit brown. And gently and little by little you add a bit of pasta water and you cook. So once again, here what we have pasta, we have fat from the guanciale, pepper. Of course, in your packaging of pasta there is a time of cooking, but I will show you also how to understand if it's ready, not ready, al dente, not al dente. How to know this? You take a pasta, in this case spaghetti, you cut it with the ends and you look inside. Maybe you see a little white point. It's your cooking time al dente. But the white point must be really little. It's still not enough. It's too big white point. We remove. You can also do this like a risotto. You lessen this fantastic noise, which is all the starch from the pasta which is inside the sauce. A bit of water, and you control very often your cooking point. Now it's okay because when I can cut easily with fingers this way the pasta, it is perfectly done. Now my pasta, it's not boiling, it's at 2, so it's just keeping warm. It's time for eggs. All the mix of eggs. You can use a bit of water to clean your bowl, like this. And without fire, you mix and you put cheese, a lot of cheese. There are the cheese, peccorino. And now maybe this way, this quite for 4 people. For more, it will be difficult to do. If you don't used to do it, 4 people, it's a maximum, I think, 3-4 people. Start with 2 people. You can put a bit of guanciale inside, and I like to put on top after to stay crispy, directly in the plate. You mix, whoa, you mix, and we need to eat immediately. A life hack to make a nice form. Take this, take your pincette, and turn. And you store in your plate. And you serve it in the plate. Fantastic. A bit of sauce. The extra guanciale. And you finish on top of the mountain every time there is snow. So the Parmesan snow. And I like to add finally just a ground pepper. I know that many Italians will scream, but I like olive oil, so I put a bit of olive oil. And it's fantastic pasta carbonara. And now it's time to try this fantastic pasta carbonara. A bit of guanciale. It's too tasty. I explain you why. Perfect cooking, pasta al dente. You have the little spicy of pepper, and after the roundness of the eggs, and the acid lactic of peccorino, which is medium age. That is a bit the life hack also. You can put only pecorino romano, a bit dry aged, old. But if you do this, you will have too much salt in your recipe. But if you put it medium age, you will have this lactic acid a little bit more and less salt. That is why you add Parmigiano to add salt, but to make a good balance. It's better balance with pecorino and Parmigiano. So do it in your house. Let me some comments, put a like and subscribe to this channel.